Urinary tract infections are some of the most common, frequent clinical bacterial infections. They account for nearly 25% of all infections, and more than 50% of women will develop a UTI at some point in their life. The problem is that this infection alone has the power to damage or even cripple your kidneys for life, especially if you're not doing anything to make sure that they disappear, or even better, make sure they never touch your entire system. So in today's video, I'll reveal some of the most powerful home remedies you can use to prevent or cure a urinary tract infection naturally and effectively. Hey guys, Dr. Gus here, naturopath, acupuncturist, conventional doctor, and founder of Landivar.com. In this channel, as a conventional doctor, I treat my patients through natural medicine before recurring to the use of pharmaceutical drugs. So if you're new to my channel, consider subscribing and press that bell down below to see notifications and be the first one to watch a new video. If you need to line an appointment of quality supplements for your disease, visit Landivar.com, and I encourage you to stay till the end of this video, where I'm going to share extra tips and video links related to this topic. Most people have no idea that healthy bacteria is one of the most important protective factors against UTI infections. And this is why constant antibiotic use to treat a urinary tract infection will only put a patient into a spiral situation where he or she becomes more vulnerable to a second infection and so forth. In many situations, the best thing you can do is learn how to use a wide variety of home remedies that have the power to eliminate harmful bacteria without the dangers of falling into an infection and, over time, damaging the UTI tract. So in today's video, I'll reveal some of the most powerful home remedies you can use to prevent or cure a urinary tract infection naturally and effectively. Number 1, drink lots of water. If you don't know this, you should, because drinking water reduces the risk for a UTI infection more than you imagine. And if we think about this for a minute, this makes a lot of sense, because regular urination can help flush out bacteria from the urinary tract to prevent an infection. This is so true that a study that looked at more than 100 women who have urinary tract infections demonstrated that a low intake of water was leading to frequent urinary tract infections. So I suggest you stay hydrated and meet the body's demands for any urinary infection you might have. You need to drink at least 2 liters of water to make sure that these UTIs don't come back frequently. This will not only protect you against infections, but also keep your kidneys healthy, working at the same time the way they need to. Number 2, drink cranberry juice. Believe it or not, drinking unsweetened cranberry juice is one of the most well-known natural remedies for UTIs. Now, it's even better if you can take it concentrated or even in a supplement form. You see, cranberries work because they prevent bacteria from adhering to the urinary tract, preventing, obviously, an infection. In one recent study, women with recent episodes of UTIs who drank 8 ounces of cranberry juice for 24 weeks had fewer UTI episodes during that time period. Another study showed that consuming cranberry products can actually lower the number of infections in a given year, especially if women have any recurrent infections after the first one. And in 2015, a third study demonstrated that treatment with natural cranberry capsules, which basically has cranberry concentrate or extract, can cut the risk of a urinary tract infection in half. And now, as a matter of fact, urologists are starting to dedicate some time to study the effects on their patients. They see the effect and they're starting to use it because they see that it really does work. If you need a good quality cranberry concentrate formula that contains 1,000 milligrams of D-mannose, more than 10 probiotic strains, and cranberry extract, look for D-berry from Finland at Landivar.com. Number 3, stay away from coffee. This is a secret few people know about. If you're someone who suffers from frequent UTIs, coffee is not going to be an ally. For some reason, many doctors still don't understand coffee makes UTIs even worse, and in some people, make it easier for an infection to appear. Apparently, coffee changes the urine's pH, making it easier for harmful bacteria to adhere to that urinary tract and cause this condition. So if you can, try to avoid coffee. It will make matters worse, and it will make UTIs more frequent. Number 4, take a good quality probiotic. Probiotics are extremely beneficial microorganisms we should all have in our body. They protect us against disease and even UTIs. We can usually find them in our digestive tract, our urinary system, our genitals, our skin, our ears, and many other areas in the body. These healthy bacteria can be consumed through food or supplements. They can be found in fermented foods that include kefir, kimchi, or even probiotic yogurts. And in case you didn't know this already, the use of probiotics has been linked to an incredible health benefit, and it's actually improving our digestive health and enhancing our immune system. Two things we need for UTIs to disappear. Now, the most interesting thing is that hundreds of studies have shown how certain strains of probiotics can also decrease the risk of UTI infections. What they do is protect the territory where damaging bacteria has invaded, preventing any infection in the urinary tract. And this is why sometimes the constant or frequent use of antibiotics will destroy the protective probiotic flora in our urinary tract and cause an infection. Now, sadly enough, antibiotics are still the main line of defense against UTIs. The problem is that antibiotics will not only destroy bad bacteria in your urinary tract, but also good probiotic flora that protect your body. This is why it's always necessary to consume a good probiotic supplement that can re-establish that healthy flora in your system. If you need a good quality probiotic formula that contains more than 13 different strains of probiotics and comes in a delayed release capsule, look for ProBillion from Finland at drlandivar.com. Probiotics not only prevent UTIs, but they can also increase immune function, digestion, sexual health, and much, much more. Number 5, increase your intake of vitamin C. New research is suggesting that increasing your intake of vitamin C can protect you also against UTIs. You see, vitamin C is thought to work because it increases the acidity of urine, killing off any bacteria that causes an infection. For example, in a 2007 study, pregnant women looked at the effects of taking 100 milligrams of vitamin C every single day. This study found that vitamin C has a protective effect, cutting down the risk of infections by more than half. So fruits and vegetables, especially that are high in vitamin C, are always a good source of this vitamin you should be taking to prevent any infection. Some of these can be, for example, red peppers, oranges, grapefruits, lemons, etc. All of these contains a full recommended amount of vitamin C per day in just one serving. If you need a good quality source of vitamin C in supplement form, look for Ultra C1000 from Finland at drlandivar.com. This formula contains some of the best sources for vitamin C, bioflavonoids, rutin, acerola, and other natural sources, organic sources of vitamin C found in nature. A more complete formula than this is almost impossible. Help out the channel by giving this video a thumbs up and sharing with your friends and family. If you have any questions, leave your comments down below and I'll be happy to assist you. If you need quality supplements for your disease or a line of appointment, visit drlandivar.com, and right over here you can check out these other videos related to this topic. You can find valuable information that might prevent a serious condition in the future. Thanks for watching, you guys, and I'll see you soon.